If nothing else, smash with axe.
If nothing else, squish.
Even if I forget some of my bonuses, smash with axe.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, obviously that's what we're
Yeah, it's a good time to learn.
This is what this is for. So, making this up on the fly, but you guys are in a town called Hemon, and you guys have been hired to check out what seems to be a disturbance in
The force.
not the force, a force. Yeah, well, let's see where this is gonna go tonight.
Hi guys!
It's been a while.
You guys have been hired because there's been a report, not a disturbance, of something going on in one of the old cemeteries in a cave. One of this town's old cemetery traditionally was people were honored by being buried or, for lack of better terms, entombed into a ceremonial cave. And there have been reports that there's weird noises, something's going on in there, and you guys have been hired to check it out. It is quite a few miles out of town. It's in an old area. The town kind of built up further away from there. And it's kind of meant to be like an honorable trek or a journey to that place when someone dies. It's kind of a big ceremony to do that. So you guys are on the edge of town, hanging out, and you're getting ready to make your way and find your way to the cave. It's like gently raining, kind of like a little spattering. You're heading into a wooded area. Right now, you're kind of on the edge of the village. There's a little bit of grassy field between you and the forest. What would you guys like to do? You're kind of all just standing there. I don't know if you guys know each other or not. Or if you're just... I mean, these two are obviously going to fight all night, so...
No.
Okay, so first of all, we'll introduce your characters. Kind of give a brief description. Physical. Keep any secrets that you want to keep.
If we were all hired, then we're probably just a band of people thrown together to do a job.
Sure. Chris.
Is it a organization that is hired these people?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those deals where the town sent, or the village sent, word to the bigger town, and the bigger town said, "Hey, go take care of this problem." So, loosely mercenary, maybe. Someone knows you guys have skills, gave you some coin.
Sent us.
So, the character's name is Alder, and he is a contract hunter. He comes from, he doesn't say where he comes from. It's kind of a mysterious fellow. And he always has this black opal that he keeps with him. No one knows what it is.
Is it always visible, or?
It's in the pommel of his sword.
Okay. Cool.
You can take it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Sweet. I
Well,
almost said Amber. That was weird.
right? Like switching characters. Well, you have met and in the introduction to the job that we're doing, because obviously we didn't introduce ourselves before, but you've been watching this very lithe and tall, thin, black tabaxi humanoid woman. She's very lithe and she moves very fluidly across the floor. She definitely has like her traveling clothes on, very blended into the woods, but you can see kind of underneath there's a layer of more lightish, kind of royal blue gossamer, kind of underneath her more hardy clothes that she kind of protects and hides underneath. There's definitely some layering going on, and with her kind of more plain traveling clothes, kind of keeps that underneath. But there's some fancy that peeks through every once in a while. She's almost 6 foot tall. She's got black fur that is silvery on top. She has a very thin,
Silver tip.
kind of, yeah. She has bright blue jeweled eyes. I think Trisha said like Russian cats. I have pictures from the internet. They're gorgeous cats. She's pretty. She's like drop dead gorgeous. But and you know, through the introduction and meeting the townspeople, you know, she goes around and she'll just like touch someone lightly on the hand and just, oh, I know what you're saying. And she connects with people in a very easygoing manner. You can tell.
She walks up to people and starts following.
I
Keep on talking, eye contact the whole time.
just like, hi. Didn't think of her like that, like when I passed her. So you can tell that she just really gets along with people. You can tell she's like, if you get her in the right crowd in the tavern at night, she's probably a little seductress in there. She's pretty. You can tell she's probably fun to be around.
Mm-hmm.
But and then she has her traveling pack and she has her belt, and if her dark brown, almost blackish kind of overcoat flaps open, you can kind of see a couple daggers on her belt. And then she has a big, nice rapier sword that kind of comes out, and you can tell it's pretty sharp. Nice silvery nice sword. And then hanging in the back where her traveling coat kind of splits up almost, you can see where it droops down there's a coil, and she has a whip tucked in behind there. So you can tell that she could probably fillet you several different ways. And, you know, maybe something that you would like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work that joke in there.
That's okay, John. I'll say it. So, but yeah, she's pretty friendly. Her name is Navira. She introduces herself. She says, "Hi, I'm Navira Dearth. I don't know if you've heard about me in these parts. I'm newly arrived to this area of the continent, but it's alright. You'll get to know me soon. Hi there, big girl."
Pretty.
Girl. And then, you know, she looks over at the stranger who's all mysterious and just gives a little wink, and, you know, she's very flirtatious. So you can't tell how she leans. She flirts with everybody.
Nice.
It's her nature. But yeah. So for now, that's what you know of Navira.
Cool.
Description was a lot better.
I've been thinking about it for a while.
She's up till 3 a.m. making your bed.
I'm also a little tired.
And
Navira was up
and you
to.
gave her a shot, so I gotta lose.
Yeah, this could get real interesting, Connor. Be prepared. If
Go ahead.
I'm gonna play a charismatic character, I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay. I'm totally making this up on the spot, so
Do it.
Okay, so my name is Britta, short for Brittle Bone Crusher. I am a Goliath by barbarian. So think very large, probably 7 foot tall. I'm gonna go with, for being a barbarian Goliath, she would be considered attractive, slim and fit for her size, but she's still very large. She's wearing lots of furs. So like kind of like a, not like a full more like a collar, so like a fur collar. She is kind of in a, what you would kind of consider like a bikini top. So that she's showing off her
Ripped
abs. Lots of tattoos, full body.
Nice.
Abs, arms, just a little bit on the side of her face.
Bunch of kill marks.
Yeah.
Scars.
Yeah. And then like kind of like a a fur, kind of almost like a fur skirt to go with her her pants underneath, tall boots, shaved sides,
Nice.
but then like braided top, and then it's long down her back, dark black hair, and then she carries a great axe, so very large axe with her. And then I haven't decided exactly what, but I think she's gonna be some sort of like, she's got like a necklace of trophies going on. And I just gotta figure out what I want it to be.
Nice.
Teeth, fingers, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. That is the way to barbarian.
Yeah.
So, to be determined.
Nice.
I was she's got a belt, like a belt loop.
Yeah.
It's just like hanging off the side of her belt.
That's awesome.
There's some biblical references that you
Yeah.
can get into.
100. Right back to.
If they're not circumcised, she'll do it for you. Free of charge.
You could
Connor's like, I didn't sign up for this.
the clerk and like
Wrong group. That's where Connor's character turns around. Sorry. Look, wrong turn. Somewhere.
And I would consider
that's alright, we'll pick up more men later.
I would consider her intelligent, but of short words. Few and short.
Cool.
Calculate.
Yeah.
No stare.
Cool. Okay, so as you guys all stand there and just kind of breathing in the fresh air as just a light drizzle of rain is coming down, you see a couple kids kind of playing in the field off to the side, and you begin making your way through the field towards the forest. How would you guys like to try and make your way towards this cave? You've been told a direction. You've been told it's north, but you don't know exactly the location. So you're gonna have to use your skills to find it.
I would like to prance there, please.
You can prance all you want.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, kids. Constant comment.
So we're to put it plainly, this will be what's called a skill challenge, where each of you will choose a skill that you're proficient in and describe to me how you use that skill to successfully or non-successfully find your way to the cave location.
But we're all together.
Yeah, you're all together.
Okay, so if we're all together, we can work together.
Yeah. You guys. I'm just telling you what you're doing, and you guys can work it from
So when you say skill, you're talking about like the black dot would be the proficient
there. For
one.
black daughters, the
Yeah.
proficiency.
So these are your proficiencies, and then basically this is the number you add to your
Well, I
roll.
know that. I have played D&D.
No, you haven't.
I was just getting refreshed on that they are marked as your proficient.
Okay, wait, so we know the direction that we're headed in?
You know north.
We know north. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, my fellow travelers, to get us started in the right direction, just give me a moment. I'm going to climb this tree over here and see if I can see a path through the woods for us. Give me just a moment. And she kind of tosses her raincoat that's around her. She kind of, not off, but she takes the flaps and tosses it behind her so it's not in her way. And she just leaps up into the air. Her claws come out and she just digs into the tree and she's like, boing, 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 boing. And she goes like limb to limb to limb to limb, and she's gone up into the tree before you can even tell that she like moved.
Give me an acrobatics check.
As she's doing that, I'm gonna fly up and just like meet her up there.
Read me your boots again, because I want to make sure there's no limitation or no like once per day or kind of thing.
But I really just want to like fly straight up and be like, took you long enough.
And she's bouncing.
18.
I
18.
have the same idea.
Did you guys talk about joining?
But you can't fly with the Drake yet until level 15. I read it. Yeah. Read the Drake info again.
Everybody's
You can ride him while he's walking, but you can't fly with him yet until level 15. And I'll double check that, but
Inventory.
raining on my parade.
I love the direction you're taking him, having a ranger flying on a dragon is friggin' dope.
Here. Climb to the top of the tree.
Yeah, basically.
So basically, like it's the concept of like throughout the whole day, I have 4 hours of flying time,
Oh, okay.
and I have to use it 1 minute at a time, like a minimum of 1 minute.
Yeah.
But then, as soon as I'm on the ground again, the boots regain 2 hours of flying capability for every 12 hours
That it's not?
that I'm not using it.
Okay. So
So
basically, when you
basically,
take
I
a short
would-
rest, you
Yeah.
get some time back. Or a long
So
rest.
if I'm only using a minute at a time to like whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, like that's not gonna add up. So
Okay.
it would be if I'm flying for a long time.
Alright, so you float up as she bounces around. You guys get to the top of the trees where you have some overview.
Yeah. So I see her like starting to bounce, and I just like
And I come to a
down
perch
and
at the
I
top.
jump up, and I just like go straight up. So like just turn and be like, "If you look."
Do your boots have little wings that pop out? How do you want to?
Do I get to?
That's
Oh,
up
I
to
mean,
you.
there's a picture,
the fur.
so
Yeah.
I'll modify it to be fitting.
Whatever you want, yeah.
No, they
But-
have to be cowboy boots.
Well, they're a weird mix between cowboy boots and like jester shoes.
Weird.
Picture.
But you can make them however you want.
I'm gonna say that they look like they're just like knee high dark black boots that they look like they have a fur like cuff,
hmm
but they're actually wings that pop out when I
Oh,
use them.
yeah.
So they're like white and fluffy, like
Kind of like
fur.
hidden, like your other character was gonna be, where they look like something, but then they pop
Yes.
out. Gotcha. Cool.
How my fairy hides hers.
Cool.
So they look like fur boots, and then the wings, they're actually wings that pop out.
Awesome.
Well, don't you have some tricks up your chaps?
No judgment there.
It's so fun, guys. I've been waiting a while to play a bard.
So with the being up, I'm proficient in survival, so
Right.
I will also be like looking north to try to get a visual of I
Okay.
can see like what I can see ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me survival check then, if that's what you're gonna use.
So I would be at the top of the tree just looking.
That's up to you. What
21.
skill are you gonna use?
Well, I was trying to use acrobatics to get to the height, and then they all joined me with
So
their
you're
fancy
then
skill.
probably-
So then I was just gonna like look around and make sure as I drop things on the floor.
Yours looks really weird.
What?
are you supposed to tell which ones you're proficient in?
All of them. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, you have ones that are fully filled in and ones
Yeah.
that are half.
It's because it's like half proficiency, and then the ones that are fully filled in is like where I'm an expert or something. I don't know.
Well,
there were a lot of-
there's ones that are circled.
It doesn't.
That
Yeah.
is
Do you
so
know, John?
weird.
If I'm
So the ones
considered
that have the
proficient
circle
in the
around it have like a double bonus to it.
Right. Those
I've
are
never-
my.
yeah, I've
those
never
are my.
I've never seen the
expertise.
half one, so I'm
I've
gonna have to
never
look
seen
that
it.
up.
So every single one of my stats, if it's not fully filled in, it's all of them are at half.
Yeah.
Oh, is it because I'm proficient in it in one class but not the other? Because I'm
It might be.
multi-classing?
Might be it.
So
But I've never seen
here, I'll show
where
you.
like every single stat is.
Yeah. See?
No, I have it.
Oh, I'm so silly. I'm so silly.
Yeah.
Okay, so my intelligence is one of my lowest stats, and I feel like that's pretty legit. Just saying.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look at that. That's cool. That's good though. That's
Well, because yeah,
for a bard.
I'm level 5 bard and level 3 rogue.
yeah. Which bard covers all the charisma and intelligence, and rogue covers all the
So that's what they
sneaky.
mean by multi.
Yes.
Is you split your level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it means that
Okay.
you miss out on some of the higher level stuff in your main class, but it means that you get bonuses from.
I'll keep that in mind for future stuff.
So you got 17 plus what for?
I was a 21 total for survival for like.
Yeah.
What do I see for the going the correct direction?
Yeah. So survival is different than perception. Survival, I'm gonna give to
Well, I
you
also
as
have
your
perception.
survival is going to be as you're going through the woods, working your way towards the direction you go. Give me your perception roll.
I am proficient in perception. I could roll again.
Give me a perception. Since that's kind of what you were trying to do for me.
Yeah.
I rolled low, so it's a 12.
I got 12 for it. I also got 12 for perception.
Okay, so both of you being up there, you're kind of distracted by the fact that
That we both got up there.
That you both got up there, but you do manage. You know what direction north is. Are you up there too, or
No.
you're just waiting down at the bottom? Like,
Yeah, I'm just looking up. Just looking up and he's just waiting. For a
arms
response.
crossed, a little foot tap, or just
Yeah.
petting your dragon.
Tapping
Is he there yet? Or do you have
no,
to summon him?
I
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Okay, so you're just waiting.
So,
Okay,
yeah, he's actually in the.
gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
gonna spoil it.
Cool.
We
I didn't
don't
mean
have
to
to
make this,
mitigate.
but yeah,
We don't know this.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
we don't
We
know.
don't know that.
Okay, so as you guys recognize that, okay, we need to go this direction, and there's a landmark that kind of sticks out that someone mentioned you might want to look for, like a hill, and so you come back down and you start making your way with a successful survival check. What skills are you guys going to use?
Use investigation.
Okay.
Start kind of exploring the area, see if there are caves nearby, where the cave is.
Okay, so you're going to be looking at the topography and the woods and everything and looking for what would be like cave entrance or something like that. Go ahead and roll investigation. Your D20 and then add your investigation modifier. Okay, cool. And what skill are you using, Regina?
A new and different skill?
Well, you were just perceiving. That's
Yeah, when we were at the top of the tree, I was just using perception.
yeah.
to
So
kind of
now
see.
I'm getting everybody's skill that they're using as they're making the journey.
Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm going to try to go into stealth mode and stealth ahead and remain quiet and kind of scout also, but stealthily.
Okay, so you're just gonna use stealth
Yes.
as you're going on. Go ahead.
Yes, of course. Absolutely, DM. Obviously.
So you got a big barbarian that's just crashing through trees. and you're
I said stealth ahead. I said stealth ahead.
Yeah. Nice.
It went rogue. 11.
11? Okay. So
You're trying to get stuck.
these are new woods, so everything's a little squishier, a little more brittle. You make a snap here and there, but you do feel you're in general silent. Unlike probably her. Moving through the woods. Oh, although I don't know. You haven't rolled stealth. So you guys make your way through the woods. You know which direction you're going. Yeah. Andy's down.
I don't know what you want to do with this.
We're just in the theater of the mind at this point.
Yeah.
You guys approach this, what seems to be like a natural hill or a mound. As you notice was coming up, there seems to be a large mound or a large hill, and he notices that there might be an entrance on the other side of it. So, what would you guys like to do?
Okay, we're looking at what? You said entrance on the other.
So you guys are going through the woods, and there's a large hill that is still wooded and part of the forest, but it's it's kind of sticks out. It stuck out from your horizontal overlook from far away.
Okay.
So you guys made your way to this large hill, and he seems to think that there's an entrance on one side.
Is it pretty rocky among the trees, or it's cleared
You're
around
still
it?
in the trees. It's not super dense around this area, but it's still wooded. There's still lots of woods. There's moss, overgrowth. The whole. It's not cleared out.
So we kind of came up to it, and is it kind of like a clear outcropping where it's like defined lines where we can kind of go right or left, or is it just like we're walking up a foothill to a larger hill?
It's semi-flat. You're going through the woods, flat-ish. I mean, woods have topography, but then it's a very noticeable slight rise to a large hill.
Split the party. No.
Yeah.
One go left, one go right, one go over.
I'd like to switch to using stealth
Okay.
on seeing the hill.
Okay. As soon as you see the hill,
Sorry.
doesn't matter. It's gonna happen. Go ahead and roll stealth then.
11 again.
11. Okay. So again, these are new woods. There's a lot of like old down dead trees. There's a lot of moss. It's wet, it's squishy. It's hard to be super quiet here, but you feel like you're semi-quiet as you're moving forward in whatever direction you want to move.
Do I, being charismatic and
We keep moving. the
oh
tables
yeah,
over.
well, because we're touching the
It's-
table,
yeah.
it's gonna look like. Okay, so being charismatic and I think I chose my background where like I pick up information because I'm in taverns a lot and I'm invited to parties. Do I know the history of the area enough to know if like there's legends of the entrance being on like the north side, south, east, west? Do I have any
Give me a history
on
check.
it? That's what I was trying to get at.
Everybody gets one mulligan, right?
I literally rolled it. It was like, nope.
If you
That's-
miss your roll box, it's worse than a natural one.
It really is. It was bad. Is that okay? I will like legit like do whatever. So 14 plus just plus 1, so 15.
That's where you just pick up another dice and think, I was just dropping that one.
That was dropped. Whoops.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. So 15.
15, yeah. So you vaguely remember overhearing as you kind of tried to gather information about this mission that there, again, I said there's a lot of ceremony and a lot of homage to this old burial site. And they made the entrance on the south side.
Okay.
So, in correlation with the sun and all this other religious stuff.
Gotcha. So I relay to the party, like, because we're headed north.
Which would
Oh, so we're
we would
coming
be-
up to
we
the
would be
south side.
facing the south
Okay.
side.
So I relate to the party. So, from what I've picked up from stories and legends, I've heard that according to the zodiac and the stars and the positioning of the suns, sure, are there multiple suns here? I've heard that the entrance should be south facing, so we're coming up to probably the right side of this mountain. So maybe we should do a little recon and maybe start to the right or to the left. What do you people think? What do you
Like, circumvent the mountain?
creatures? No, I've definitely heard that the entrance is supposed to be on the south side. So if we're walking along, maybe we could just start maybe to the right and then kind of circle back if we don't find it, because it should be on this side. We shouldn't have to go clear around it, is what the legend says. So maybe that's a starting point.
We should split up.
We should not. I've heard really bad things happen to people who walk these woods alone.
You hear a bird.
Don't spit the party. I'm going with the barbarian. That's your more pop. She looks big. I could probably hide behind her. I'm not really. I've got the sword. I've got the daggers. I'm not really up front fighting. I don't like to get in the mix. Okay, so I'm gonna step back.
Fight? Where?
You go first.
Probably
It's all you,
Yes, first.
darling. No, we're not.
Oh.
We are super not.
Two of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to take that. Do we see the entrance? I will lead.
So I was saying, according to legends, that we're headed north. So when we come up to this hill, the entrance to this mini mountain, if people think this is a mountain, they are sorely mistaken. You should see the mountains down. Okay, on target. So, Miss Barbarian.
We need to take a minute. Can you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think so. Bring it back.
All right, bring it back. Cool. All right, so
That's what I was explaining. Okay.
Alder and Navira were talking to each other about
How to approach. So, I heard in legend and lore that the entrance that we're looking for is south facing. So we're coming up to it, and it should be kind of facing us on this part of the mountain hill thing, grave. And so if we maybe start a little right, and then if we don't find it, kind of double back left and kind of make a half circle around the stones, it's supposed to be on this side of the mountain, is what I was saying and suggesting.
Sure.
no, you're good.
No, you're fine. Dig through what you need
So what
to
you guys
So as I hear them talking about that, I just start going.
going where?
I'll veer a little bit to the right,
Okay.
but I'm headed mainly at the base of the.
The hill.
They can
What you
either
guys
follow
do?
me or go their own way.
So you're in the middle of explaining the conversation that you were having with him.
Yeah.
So you're like leaning over, talking to her. She just mid conversation starts walking up.
Well, no, okay. I hear the word right, and I just go.
All right, darling. I guess we're going this way. Go ahead. Crash through the woods. Don't be surprised if somebody tries to eat you. I'm gonna stay back here. You want to go ahead? 2, 3.
As I'm walking, I'm just like hitting random crash.
Bushes and
Yeah, not like the heavier stuff, but just like the taller grass.
undergrowth. Yeah.
And I'm just like.
Thought you were like snipping trees, like grass. That's what I thought.
Kind of.
I mean, I'm strong enough. I probably could, but
Yeah.
just stick with grass because it's
Yeah.
not as loud.
Yeah.
I do have.
Just clearing the path. They're just.
Thank you, darling. I didn't want to.
Dive out of the way. So
Yeah.
crushed.
So are you guys following her? Are you guys going a different direction? What you guys doing?
I'll loosely follow her. I'm hanging back a little bit.
Okay.
You guys can keep.
If anything jumps out at you, I want to be back here.
Okay. So as you move forward, you obviously work your way towards the base of this hill,
Sword in hand.
sword in hand. Okay.
We're not trekking through the woods anymore.
Not a rifle. Not in this.
He was gonna
That's
ask.
gonna be
is it
more
green?
Eberronish, but yeah, this setting type is not munitions, gunpowder kind of stuff.
That's
We are
fine,
pre-bang
actually.
Yeah. Full magic, no munitions. Roll me perception checks. All of it. D20 plus your perception, yeah.
18.
Oh, it went from a
That's close,
it
yeah.
went from a 16 to an 8.
That's say perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's
26? Okay.
I'm leading, and I have a 12.
Yeah, she's looking at all that stuff on the ground. She knows the hill is right there, but she's just kind of looking at all the other things. You guys in the background
We can
notice.
see a little more because we're back
Yeah,
here.
you notice that there seems to be some kind of opening in this hillside, On the left, your guys' now current left, it seems like it has like growth around it. It's not used a lot. Obviously, it's been in an old abandoned deal. Some rocks kind of surround this hole or this entrance. I wouldn't call it a doorway or an entrance, more like an old abandoned entrance that's been overgrowth, you know. So, you see that there.
Check for traps.
Yeah, you can check the traps.
Just an entrance to a cave.
Okay, so like we see that it's like, oh, this is what we're looking for. It's a entrance.
It's an entrance, yeah.
So I definitely want to gently poke around and kind of like check the ground, check the sides, and see if my roguish abilities can find anything.
Are you doing check for traps, or are you just investigating? So there's.
Oh.
So are you investigating or checking for traps? Because there are two different fields.
Checking for traps.
Okay. Good.
Whatever ability that is, it is not good.
Like to,
I need to work on being a better rogue.
and I'd like to light the entrance on fire. To clear it out.
How are you gonna do that?
Can I use their thaumaturgy?
Read thaumaturgy for me.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a.
Manifest a minor wonder essentially within range of people involved. Range. Voice, you guys flames flicker bright, damage change color. So I guess it has to already be present.
The flame, yeah. So it's kind of like you're affecting an already existing thing.
Just like to move all the plants out of the way then, so we can see better.
Yeah. So you kind of want to describe how you speak or what you do or say.
He just kind of sticks his hands out, kind of parts them like he's parting a curtain.
Yeah. So there's all these like vines or long grass-like stuff that just kind of start
Split
to the side. Yeah. Kind of opens it up a little bit more for you.
I rolled a 7. I'm not finding much.
Yeah.
Oh look, no traps!
She
We're good to go!
shouts over her shoulder.
As I'm dancing around, because apparently I'm just like so excited that I'm distracted and I didn't actually investigate very well.
Mm-hmm.
My dice are awful. I need new dice. I need to.
You've got a ton of dice there.
They're all
I see like
awful.
20 d20s.
Nope, they're all awful. That's so many dice.
Jester.
I'm cursed by the bane of the dice god.
So what would you guys like to do?
Wait for Trisha, because I don't want to push forward without a tank in front of me.
Pause again.
Brittle bones over here. She walks.
So that's kind of where we left off.
So-
I don't want to move forward.
They were waiting for you.
I made a very quick decision since we're just starting this, and I actually am doing the Hellfire Great Axe
Cool.
because it has a 5-foot radius of dim light.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure, I don't need it, but sure.
No, I know, but since I'm the tank who wants to lead,
Yeah.
I want to make sure I don't have dark vision, so I want to make sure
Yeah.
that I have something.
Yeah. Instead of lighting a
At least
torch
a
every
little
time.
bit.
Yeah.
So at least a little bit.
So you're
Plus, I
holding
mean,
out your.
dude, it's got like Hellfire in the blade.
So you're leading forward with a flaming blade or a flaming axe.
So you know-
It's a glowing.
You know
it's
how
got strips
she-
of glowing.
Oh, it's glowing, not
It's like
flaming.
glowing dim.
Cool.
This
Hellfire.
big old barbarian like flew to the top of the tree and totally showed me up when I was doing all my awesome acrobatics. So she pulls out her shiny little bangy hitty thingy, and I go, and I cast dancing lights. I said globules of lights in globes. And
You're trying to.
this is gonna be half flirting and half like, bitch, please.
So the orbs are actually like right in her face, just so she actually can't see.
Ringing her head.
I've got my axe. I'm like,
It's like flies or something. Tobacco.
Yeah, that's what yarn balls are like. Isn't it fun?
pretty light, go away.
So bad.
Can I roll an attack on the orb?
Yeah. So basically, it's like Caleb's dancing lights. It's four torch.
4 orbs. Yeah.
Up to 4 orbs that are torch sized,
Mm-hmm.
and they glow.
And you can move them forward as a bonus action. Or...
Lost a plus
As
one
a bonus
'cause I
action
switched
on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot within range of 20 feet. And they can be 20 feet apart, up to 60. Okay, cool. So now there's dancing lights. And what I'll do is, if we're going to start peering into the cave, I'll calm down the spell from all of them going around your head, and I'll pull 3 of them back, and I'll let one that's like torchlight go with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving forward.
Cool. As you guys move forward, it's kind of a dampish, musky cave entrance. Gentle slide downward.
I'm mountain born.
Home cooking. You take the swipe of the moss and then
Oh no! I totally like get moss and I put it in like
it's like chew. Yeah.
As we're walking up to the entrance,
Good year.
I definitely see like a stone that's on this like fallen log, and I just like, I'm not even barely paying attention, and my arm just reaches out and flicks it off. Yes. I'll save that. Okay, anyway. Here we go. Let's explore.
Yeah, so you walk a ways. Give me...
Hey, I've got my eyes open.
Give me perception checks.
Do we have a marching order? Are you going in second?
Well, from what I understand, Barbarian is first.
With a globe.
I don't know.
A globby globe.
The cave is... You can fit 2 abroad, if you want.
I will hang a little bit behind.
Like that?
I have this 2 short swords out.
Okay. Sounds good. Not 20 or not 1?
It's
8?
8.
Okay.
Uh, 13.
Sweet. Okay.
16 perception.
16, Regina. Or Navira.
Oh, natural one. You're distracted by all of the pretty lights. It's just.
Okay, so you are loving it. This is your place. You're like, oh, it tastes good. He's just kind of like gently kind of making his way, and you're distracted by all the pebbles and rocks and weird little things. You slip and you go and slide down a little ways to where it opens up into a big open, let's say cavern, but an open
So I
space.
slide between her legs.
Can if you want. Yeah, she's just standing there looking at something and shoop.
Laying there on the floor going, this is so undignified.
As you slide down, no one better hear this. Yeah, okay, so you pause at kind of where the cave begins to open up. You guys are looking around, and you see that this is... Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just gonna step forward and you're clothed, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna grab
Got layers
the
on.
clothing of her back. I'm just gonna like pick her up with ease because of my strength. I'm just gonna pick her up and put her on her feet and keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys can see now this is a large, it went downwards a ways, so you're not like at ground level, but it's a large open area. You can see there seems to be all these little holes in the walls of this dome, kind of like from the base to probably 5 or 6 feet high. And in the center, there seems to be like a large stone. There's pockets of water everywhere because water makes its way down into here. So it's an abandoned ceremonial room, is what you first gather, just on initial sight. What would you guys like to do?
So I've brought the globes with me, and there's 4 of them. So I'll just spread them out in like that 20-foot square. So because they have to be within 20 feet of each other.
Yeah.
So then I will spread them out so they kind of circle. And
Yeah. I should do kind of a
make a
rough.
general light.
something like this. We'll say that
Globules.
you guys are over here. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's say this. Whatever. And then there's like a big circular thing. Yeah, sure. There's like a big stone round. What's might be considered a table or something like that. 3 or 4 feet high. Mm-hmm.
Do the holes in the cavern walls, does it look like tiny creature size or like entombed bodies, like slots for bodies?
Give me a perception. Here, put your
like arachnid
globes where you would like to have them be. And we'll just pretend like this is like edges, the cave edge, or, whatever.
Okay, what is these?
You move them 60 feet on it.
10-foot radius. Within 20 feet of each other. Okay.
Each first 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So basically, I'm just going to try to put them as we're coming in.
Yeah.
So that it lights
The edge of the cavern is basically like this. So.
Yeah. So I can send them around.
What is
but
the
right
radius of the light from them?
now, it's
It's a torch, so it should be like
each
10
light,
feet or
it's
something.
yeah. So it's 10 feet in each of those areas. So the middle is actually probably a little more.
So you probably bump them if you want.
Out.
Yeah.
Oh, 10-foot radius.
I think it's 10-foot radius, yeah. For a torch.
Yes. Okay, and then you said perception for seeing what these are?
You were asking about the holes.
The holes in the wall.
Yeah,
Like,
give
just
me-
from where we are, does it look like, oh, these are round, like, creature holes and I'm out of here? Or ghosties? No. So that's 9 plus 7 for perception, so 16.
16? Okay. It seems pretty obvious, especially from what you've been told about this place, that they're handmade. This seems to be a place where they put cadavers, put bodies
Interned.
into, yeah.
Oh, we're totally safe. It's just dead people.
With your 16, you do notice that there are a couple bodies not inside.
Oh, it's gonna get creepy,
Like,
kittens.
fresh or
Dog.
decomposed
No, they're definitely
skeleton?
old cadavers. The tradition was to mummify, so they would wrap. So they seem partially wrapped, but also messed with.
But either the
a little
gray.
chewed on or ransacked.
Roll me a perception check. Or investigation if you want to go up to it and investigate.
Do you want to move
Investigation or can I
I'll
do
do
perception?
So perception would be from a distance, gathering general information.
Okay.
Investigation is going up to it and being intent about.
I'll go up to this one and
Investigate.
yeah, I'm looking to see if it like animals ripped it apart kind of thing, or if it looks like someone purposely unwrapped to like ransack it, see if if the body had any like thing worth stealing.
Okay. Nice.
So 18.
18. It definitely does not look like tools were used to slice it open or unwrap it. It looks like ripping and tearing, both on the wrapping and a little bit on the body.
Is it? I guess I'm asking. I was trying to figure out. Well, I mean, I can roll again or whatever. But evidence of like, does it look like I guess claws and teeth, or just torn?
Both.
Okay. So
And then-
kind of yeah, it looks kind of like an animal was ripping at it,
You could deduce that.
or animal-like creature.
I'm going to hold back a little. Connor said he's going up there.
Okay.
Observe the table.
Okay, you gonna investigate it?
Like to investigate it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
Absolutely.
any weird symbols?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Are these actual pools of water, or are they representing?
Yeah, they're
something
pools
else?
of water.
Oh.
Well, 6.
6? Okay, so this is a smooth, not smooth, this is a rounded table, very symmetrical, flat top. There are etchings and carvings around on it that seem ceremonial in a language, but you don't know anything about it. The top is not etched, it's smooth. Although it does seem like there are gashes in it. Let's see, guys.
While I'm at this bottom, is it clothed? I like some jewelry or belongings on it. I don't care that this body was laid to rest. I want to know if there's anything on it.
Yeah, so in
He's
your
looking for the junk
Yeah.
in its trunk.
in your investigation,
I'm a smuggler. I'm looking
there
for
was
it.
a dagger that seems to be a little fancy that was buried with this individual that you swipe.
Serpent.
Better rogue than me.
Yeah, the barbarian. Oh, pretty.
I'm gonna swipe it. Did I not mention I'm in this for the gold?
And there, I don't have any other pillars. There aren't skeletons on these pillars.
Alright, well then I'm going to go up to the altar and check for traps.
Check for traps.
What do you use for trap checking? Investigation.
I think it's your sleight of hand,
Ooh,
if I
yes.
remember correctly.
I'm okay with that.
Checking the other body.
14.
14. You don't find any traps. Just again, this is a very like moist, damp, unused, abandoned ceremonial cave.
Real quick,
Rings.
real quick, DM, because you gave me a shot before the game started. What's our main objective? We're looking for.
Yeah, why were
I'm like, why are we here?
As you
So
guys
much
are
happening in
balls
the
deep in the cave. Why were we here again?
The barbarian is literally just like, I have bodies. I wonder if there's anything on them.
Navira knows, but I forget.
Yeah, no, that's
You guys were told that there were some weird noises and reports of something going on with this hallowed site.
Okay. Okay. So it's not like we're looking for a sacred object. We're investigating weirdness.
Yeah.
Good to know. Very vague.
Give me investigation for the body.
13.
13. Again, you find the same condition as the other one, but no goodies.
Not even like shiny built.
No. No.
I cast Mage
So-
Hand and tickle her butt. I'm basically scambling.
Since I'm already over on this side, I'm going to just kind of, because like we came in this way, so kind of the back of the cave to see if there's anything on the. You said it's like a
Yeah, it's
circular.
very rounded. Yeah.
Okay, just to see if there's anything kind of on the back end of the circular cave.
And again, all the walls from like the base all the way up to like 5 or 6 feet, filled with like very patterned, organized holes, levels,
Are there any?
multiple
in
levels.
them?
What's that?
Are there things in them?
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of
Is it like a lot
the
of bodies?
wrapped bodies in them, and then there's a lot of them that are unfilled. As you make your way over here, you feel a whoosh on the back of your leg, and then like a splash from the water. I need. Let's see.
And it wasn't her mage hand on my.
Yeah.
Just dancing lights.
Hold on.
Her mage hand, or you just? I do. Okay.
I didn't
I
actually
thought
cast.
I was joking.
I didn't actually cast it to tickle your thighs, but I mean, unless you want me to, and then it'll cost you a gold.
Okay, so there was a splash and like something tried to swipe you but missed. You look over and you see this massive, like weird worm-looking thing that rises out of the water, and it's thematic because you guys aren't able to be surprised, so you could just kind of move your foot out of the way when it
We can't be
attacked.
surprised.
Oh, you didn't pick that weapon. That's right. Never mind.
Did anybody pick a weapon?
No,
I don't think I ended up not.
I thought you picked it. Yeah.
No, I ended up picking the.
Okay. Anyway, it
Okay.
missed. And
So then I am going to turn around and look in that direction.
yeah, and what you see is this dark gray, massive like worm sticking out of the ground, out of the water, and the front of him kind of opens up into these tentacle-like things.
There's this,
Huh?
Like the thing?
I don't know. I've never seen the thing, but there we are.
like that thing.
Oh.
Like that thing.
Ew! It's one of those.
One of those things. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay, is this where I am?
Yep, that's where
Okay.
you're. No,
And-
sorry, right there.
Oh, sure. And she'll just
Rerolling the
she'll just be
Yep,
like,
roll initiative.
she'll be like, yeah, fun begins. Actually, can I keep that?
Did you draw?
No, I rolled it into the edge, so it landed right beside the thing instead of in it.
Whatever, I don't care. We're just having fun, so.
Whatever.
Tickle your pickle.
So roll your d20 and then add your initiative modifier.
We're gonna roll lefties.
I technically rolled an 18 on the table, but am I counting that?
Oh, there.
You can go,
Oh, there.
okay.
I'll go first. Oh, there.
Navir?
23.
23.
You're like, roll left-handed.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
It's,
this one.
okay. Trish?
So, mine was a 19.
Or Britta? 19 total?
Not left-handed.
Brita filter.
Determines initiative.
Your d20 plus your initiative modifier.
Will be a modifier. Who determines that?
That's, I think, Dex and something like that. And there's, yeah, I forget what all adds in off the top of my head, but what's your 20 total?
Wow, we all rolled really high this year.
Yeah, you did.
How did I end up being last?
Because we rolled better than you.
Britta, what is your Dex modifier? What is
Plus
your,
1.
or I guess what's your Dex stat? Sorry.
What do you, like the whole number?
Yeah,
13.
13.
So 13 plus 1.
Your Dex. So the main number under your Dex is only 13, and you have a plus 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be at, what, 14 to be a plus
14 to play
If
plus.
even numbers? Because 12 is plus 1, 14 is plus 2.
Yeah.
That's a 16.
Oh, wait. Yeah. What am I doing?
I'm like, was it actually
Dyslexia.
19 or-
There we go. All right. So you guys all react really quickly as this creature
So
is
it
standing before
hit me,
you.
but it didn't like hit me damage.
Yeah. It just like swiped your
Swiped
foot,
it.
but you kind of kick it off.
Alright.
So, Navira, you are up first. We're in combat.
So I am.
If you have any
going
questions.
I'm going to take my speed and walk towards the other one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take me 25.
Here.
Oh, there's fine. And then, is she within 5 feet?
Of the creature?
Yeah, because it like got her.
Yeah, she's within 5 feet.
I was gonna say, am I in 5 or 10?
He takes up those 4 squares.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yay for learning new classes. Okay, so I can take sneak attack once per turn if they're within 5 feet.
Oh no, so she's not within 5 feet.
Oh.
Sorry.
If
She would need. She is 10 feet away.
Oh, well then that.
If that makes sense. She's 1 full square away.
Well then.
So
Okay.
to make it clear, this is melee range.
Yeah.
This is not.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so then go ahead and take me my full range and take me up 1 closer so that I can be within 10 feet of the creature.
Let's see.
Because I went 25 and I have a speed of 30. Does that
Okay, yeah. So you're right here within melee range.
I just need to be within 10 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a poison spray. It's
Cool.
a constitution saving throw of 11.
Okay.
Seriously, my saving throws are so weak.
I got a natural 13, so saves.
Okay, I don't know what does it do. If you save,
Is there anything? Is it half damage?
okay. It is poison spray, so I reach out my hand and it goes, and poison gas goes out from my hand,
Mm-hmm.
but because they succeeded, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
They saved from it.
Sounds good.
And then I don't know how to play a new character.
That's why we're doing this.
Right. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't think I have any other actions that I can do, so then just growl at it.
Is that your action, your bonus action, or
I mean, it's just my action, right? One spell?
do you have bonus actions?
I don't think so.
You're
Nobody
level
needs
8.
healed yet.
Okay.
I don't have.
Just click on the bonus action, see if it lists anything.
I mean, I could bonus action dash and just run away again, but why?
Okay, Alder,
Dip and
you're
dodge
up.
and dip and dodge. I don't know. I'll figure this out and see if I have more to.
Just quick question. What was the subclass for the barbarian that you chose?
Bonus
Just out of
action.
curiosity.
I think Berserker, maybe? Virginia, Trish?
What?
I think you chose Berserker or something?
What for what?
For
Subclass.
when you're...
Never mind.
I really don't.
So I'm going to summon the dragon.
Okay.
Next to the
I
world.
can't remember.
Nice. What's your range on your summoning?
30 feet.
Okay, so 15, 20, 25. Where do you
Oh, I can't.
want him? Somewhere in here?
Is that deep water or shallow water?
You don't know.
Oh, yeah, I did. Berserker. Whatever that means.
Probably just outside the boat.
Okay. Smoosh. Want to describe what happens as this thing
So,
appears?
they're like these ethereal wisps that come out of the black opal. It's got like this translucent opalesque look to it.
Mhm.
It's typically healer, but this instance, it's fire-based healing damage. And kind of materializes and takes form.
Cool. So, behind you guys, he kind of clicks. Do you take the opal out and kind of do something with it, or does it stay in your?
Just kind of takes it out, blows across it.
And you see this like energy sparkle and dissipate, and then out of smoke and mist or whatever. This what is it called again? Not dragon. Drake, yes. Drake appears. Basically a small dragon. Right behind the monster. Anything else?
And then, so cast Hunter's Mark on
This is a bonus action, right? I think so. Click on your bonus action.
Yeah.
There you go. So your action, bonus action. Doing any movement or staying there?
I'm just gonna stay there.
Cool. It is Hunter's marked. Let me do this to remind us. It will give you bonus damage when you hit it in the future.
I have initiative, or I had advantage on initiative rolls.
Yeah.
So I should actually roll twice every time I do initiative.
Take that.
Well,
Okay.
I kind of technically rolled twice then.
Britta.
But I still I have so many random little details.
It's fun to play and learn.
I'm gonna have to make a cheat sheet for how many things I can actually do in one turn.
Yeah.
Because like extra attack, like you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action. So does that mean that if I just like straight up attack?
If you attack, you can attack twice. Yeah.
As long as you attack instead of doing something else.
So basically, I can always attack.
That usually happens to most fighting classes and rangers at level 5 or something
Alright.
like that.
So that basically, I get to attack twice, but then I also have things where it's like a bonus action where I can like.
Yeah, you're frenzy. If you frenzy, then you get the third attack.
Damn. Okay, well, I'll start small, and I guess do my double attack.
2 attacks. Okay. So you're gonna run up and attack him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Take
ahead.
the attack action, which means I then get a bonus attack.
No, you take the attack. You take the attack action, which means you get 2 attacks.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So I get to roll twice then? Is that what that means?
However you want to do it. Yeah, just roll your
and hit.
attack dice, your d20, and then your damage dice, and then do the. See if that hits.
How about I do it this way?
However. Yeah.
Natural 20!
Oh, nice! First attack with your new character.
And that 10 is actually an 18.
First attack with your new character is a
I
natural
get a
20.
+8 for my attack.
Alright, so set
I got a
your natural
28.
20 aside.
I got a 28 and an 18.
So
Alright, go start
roll
with
your
this.
damage for your first hit.
Okay, so
Just regular.
it's a
Damage.
D12.
D12 plus whatever.
You can't hold on your
Shush.
dice today.
9. 9.
9 point. No, okay.
I get a +5.
Yeah, no, I was. Let's see.
So 9 damage for the regular attack.
Yep. So then for your other one, you
So
take
now-
the max. So it's 12 plus whatever you roll and your modifier.
Jeez. Okay, so it's 12 plus. So
16.
12 plus 9.
Yep.
21.
Yep. Nice.
I'm going to like this character.
Yeah, you do a lot of damage. That's why you tank.
Okay. So do you want to? You have to describe. I'm making you describe this. Your first roll with this character was
Yeah, with
natural.
the crit.
Okay, so.
Right after it tries to swipe you.
Okay. So I'm like, just checking out all these holes in the wall. I feel a weird swipe on my leg. I pivot quickly, like axe in hand, and I'm seeing like these couple things happen because the tabaxi is running up, and then this like creature pops up behind the creature that is like right in front of my face, and I'm very much just like, what is going on? I don't care. I'm gonna smash things, and I see this big ugly thing right in front of my face. It has multiple like
little tentacles.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say she's right-handed. So the way she's swinging, she might go for the left. Okay. So she's gonna just like go for it and just try to whack off a couple of these like left-sided tentacle things that are sticking out. And she's
sweet. So because you've never barbarianed before, I'm going to assume you're going to rage before you do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Rage is basically the backbone of barbarians.
Well, because I know that there is rage, I just don't know how to correctly use rage.
So rage is just saying, I'm raging. I'm going to go rage, and then you describe what that looks like for you, whether it's a quiet inner turmoil or
slapped my leg, and I turn and I want to rage and attack this thing.
Rage attack.
So then you go into your rage and you click one.
So I click that I use rage, and so
+1.
It's +2, I think. Look at
you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. +2 melee damage.
Yep.
So where do I add that +2?
It's just you remember to add it to when you tell me your total damage. So
is it damage points or towards the like attack roll?
+2 to the damage.
The damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then as long as I'm attacking or get attacked, then I keep that up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Awesome. First round.
I forget that you haven't watched campaign 1 because, like, for me, it's like, how can you forget rage? It's all Grog did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, to rage.
Yeah.
Every time.
I know the comment, but I don't actually. I haven't watched enough.
Watching the whole first campaign where it's like that's like the first thing like Travis Grog did every single time. I like to rage. Yeah. Kind of gets.
All right. So the first attack is going to go to the cat thing that just showed up. 16 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to back up.
15 points of slashing damage. The second one is going to be a beak attack. Big beak in the center of it. To you.
To me?
No, to the barbarian that just nailed it. Whoa, nope, that's a miss. Okay. And that is all it's doing. You're up. Navira.
So I'm legit going to back up. Like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not a tank.
Is that like a disengage? Or...
I'm not. Oh, does your creature have?
You're within 5 feet. You're within hitting range.
Sure.
It's a
bonus action disengage and back up because I'm a rogue.
You're a rogue.
Yeah.
I'm asking if she has to disengage.
Yes.
Yes. So bonus action disengage. I want to back towards the table, straight back on a diagonal. I'll stay there, and then I am going to.
On the table.
I'm going to firebolt. Yes, sure.
Up the tail?
Up the teeth.
Oh my god. It's bad.
No, I see it. Well, it's not a 1.
5 to hit.
Yeah, 5 does not hit, believe it or not.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your action and your bonus action. Are you verbally saying anything?
A string of profanities from all the lands in 5 different languages.
So in this, like, what would be quiet cavern starts echoing with it. It's like
In her daily
cursing
voice.
that sounds so beautiful. It's like wiping your butt with toilet paper. It's just like it's almost like she's singing curse words.
And it's funny because like I only really know 2 languages, but like all
Wiping your butt with soap.
you pick up curse words. You don't have to actually know the language to
Yeah.
know curses in other language. So it's just a stream of profanities in like every language you know, because to me they're just words. But
But it almost sounds like a beautiful echo that's going on in here. All right, Alder, you're up.
As I yell, because you're a cat. Do you lick your mother with that mouth?
no, but I do lick my own butt.
Alder's like, oh, this! He snaps his finger and the dragon disappears.
just
Back my bag.
sparkles
Done.
and sunshine
Can't
are
do
coming
it.
out of my mouth.
It's sign up for this. All right.
Sparkles and
Alder, you're up.
I'm not using that dice again. It's
Is it D8 is for attacking? Or?
For the damage, it should tell you right there. Let me see.
Wait, do I get a card?
Yes, you do.
Are we doing
D20, yeah.
Sweet.
For your longbow is 1d8, yeah. For the damage. Which will be. Yes.
So, go ahead and fire an arrow at it.
Mhm.
Which is
No, you roll your d20 and then add your attack modifier, which is 8. So you see next to your longbow +1 there, it says +8 to hit for the DC. Yeah, so you d20 and then add 8 to that. 20, so that definitely hits. So now you roll your d8 and add the +3 modifier that's next to it.
Maybe it's the
Mm-hmm.
I did this before.
okay.
Yeah, 1d8 +3. So 4 total or 4 on the
4
d?
total.
Okay.
With the
Oh, what's the hunt? I think the D. It gives you a D6. Read.
is it an extra D6
Let me go to it. Features and traits or spells. That's a spell.
spell.
Hunter's mark.
Pushing out the camera.
Spends. You deal an extra 1d6. Okay, so roll a d6 and add that to it.
Four.
Okay, so 8 total. Nice. Nice. Okay, so describe. Are you doing bonus action? Anything else? Movement?
Yeah. Can I attack twice?
Do you have?
Yeah, second attack.
Oh yeah. You have a second attack as this level.
Do I roll 20 again? D20.
Yep. D20 and the dice again.
Nice.
So 1.
Is it a natural 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be a miss. I'm trying to read Hunter's Mark if it's only on the first. Spell ends, you deal an extra d6 to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on any which. Okay, whenever. So it's every attack you get that d6. Okay. Cool.
But I did.
You didn't hit, yeah. And because. I'll go ahead and pick one of those and then give it to me. I'll explain that here in a second. You can. No. So this is when natural 1s and natural 20s, these are cards that I add to the game because it makes it more fun. They're basically boons and banes.
I bet you just picked it.
Oh, just letting him pick it. Which you picked this one?
Yeah, just
Okay. And so if you get a natural 20, it's going to be something good for you.
yeah.
You can use in play.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a natural 1, it's something that I can use against any of you guys.
Yeah.
So if you get them, hold on, keep them because they'll go on, play into the game. Whatever.
Technically, I rolled that natural 1 earlier.
Okay.
Just to be fair.
So obviously, these won't carry into the regular game, but you can use them tonight. So. Okay, so missed the second one. You have bonus action, movement.
Right.
Yeah, so you can command him to
It's a bite slash off.
just hold.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's just gonna bite. Go ahead and give me. I don't have his stats pulled up. Go ahead and roll his attack. Drake.
Here.
Um,
A little too tight.
Bite is plus 6 to hit.
okay.
One target. It's 1d6 plus 3. Plus 1d6 fire. So it'd be 20. I have to roll at least a 6.
No, it'd be the d20 plus 6. Drake. Do you have him added into your
He's
extras? Let's see here.
yeah.
No,
His actions.
no, I'm trying to find. Is it under actions?
Yeah, actions.
Oh. Drake companion, saving throws, bite. Oh, it's right there. Okay, yeah. So your your d20 and then add plus 6.
So it's 12.
So 12. Let me see if that hits. It does not hit. So it kind of just swipes. It bites him, but doesn't really get a hold of him well enough to pierce or do damage. Anything else? Okay. Cool. Let's see. So Britta, you're up. You moving? You standing? Do anything?
I'm attacking.
Do it.
I'm gonna spit out that nos I've been gnawing on.
Right at it.
Right at its face. As
You see
I
it like tentacles screaming at you.
as I just go for its beak area.
Okay.
I want to crack that beak in half.
Yeah.
Okay. So again,
Walnut.
I'm so glad I took Forecaster, so I realized I got attacked, so I rolled for concentration for our lights.
Oh.
And I get to roll twice, because the first one was a 2 and the second was a 19. So
There you
I
go.
I feel the
maintained-
lights are still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have dark vision and your sword glows,
Yeah.
so, but it's
Is
still
there
better
any
if
other
lights are on.
on the-
No, it's dark except for what you guys are
All
providing.
right. So if those go out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So again, I'll be doing the.
Thank you for advantage.
I get to roll 2.
You can roll them separately or individually, the attacks. So
Kind of like.
just
I like to roll.
both of them together. Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
For
I
one
like to
hit?
roll them separately.
Yeah.
So hold on. So that one's an 11.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't hit.
Okay, and then dirty 20.
Mm-hmm. That one hits.
Okay, so
Damage.
damage for that one would be
D12 plus.
so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I get the +2,
Mm-hmm.
14 total.
Nice.
Because that's the +2 with the rage.
Cool.
Again,
a big swipe across it. Like this greenish, blackish blood sprays. So you're already raging, you don't need to use your bonus action for that.
Okay.
But now you can use your bonus action for other stuff.
So I guess my question is the frenzy attack my bonus action?
Yeah, so
Because that's why I get to do 2 attacks.
no, that's where you get your third attack from.
Oh. What was the 2 attacks from then?
2 attacks is just as your character progresses, you eventually get a second attack.
Oh.
But you're starting
But
at.
I do still get to have a bonus action. So as my bonus action, I could yell frenzy, and then the next time I would get to use
Yeah,
it.
absolutely, 100%.
Okay, I'll do that then.
You're barbarian amazingly. No, you got it. Okay, so
Okay. So
for some strange reason, she just yells, "Frenzy!"
I'm gonna add a bitches at the end of that.
Frenzy bitches. It's like spittle coming out. And
As Moss
she's
is
got a
spraying out of
glowing, yeah.
No, yes, no.
No, she spat the chew in
No,
his
I
mouth.
purposely spit the chew into its face. We'll do it that way. As I'm like, I yell frenzy bitches while spraying the moss all over its face and bringing down the axe through its feet.
This is the girl you want to take home to mom.
If you're another barbarian.
Yes, I love it. Amazing. Okay. Not doing anything else. It is the Greg's turn. You see it kind of like, it's got this big like worm body, and it just does the. You see the tentacles.
It's missing a couple of those tentacles.
Yeah.
I plucked them off. Half of it goes.
So it can attack twice.
Yeah.
Secret information.
Well, I mean, you guys can figure it out by now. It can attack twice. So, it's first going to tail flick whatever tried to tickle its tail. Let's see. Ooh, natural 20.
What got enough for 20? It did?
Yeah, for the tail. So, no, it was hitting the Drake for that.
Have you taken damage?
So,
Tried.
Armor.
yeah, it hits
Heal
you
myself.
and does 17, no, 12,
I'm such a-
13, 16, 17, 21 bludgeoning damage to the Drake.
Plus I'm raging. I'm like, hit me!
And what is the armor?
Actually,
Is the armor
when you rage, it says
does that come off the damage total, or how does that work?
No, so my role is to try and either meet or beat whatever that number is. And I rolled a natural 20, so that's just gonna hit, and it does extra damage. So what are its hit points? Does it say
That makes sense for me.
40? Okay, so
Yeah.
here. I don't know if you have a pen or whatever, but just keep track.
Here.
I have a little plus minus.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So he took
Well, then, yeah.
what did I say, 17?
17.
No. So 21. Yeah. It was a critical hit. It was a good hit. And I will take a card. And the second attack will be against the barbarian that just spit in his face.
We're not over here being dirty at all. Meow. Meow.
This pretty bad over here.
Man. Alright, so the tail flicked back and just blasted this thing that it hasn't even seen yet. But then it's still kind of like choking on whatever got
It's
spit
a
in its
consonant.
face.
Does
Yeah.
it have eyes?
It's
a
a-
possible eyes.
It totally misses.
Gross.
And that is its turn. Navita, you're up.
Vera.
Navira.
Does resistant to a type of damage mean like
Halves
half?
it,
Okay,
yeah.
That's what we were guessing.
Yeah, so if I hit you with something non-magical, you
Because
take
I'm
half the damage. Yeah.
These cameras are gonna be
Yeah. Whatever. I'm not worried about it.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
If we get our own place, we could do something from the ceiling. So it's more
Dude, just
stable.
like create a lighting
Oh, we'll
and
do something
camera
from the ceiling.
grid. Just go. Like,
Wow.
You'll just do what?
Nothing?
We'll talk about that later. I was
Mhm.
thinking about that last night.
And moving on. So my
We could build a camera framing system
Yeah.
to mount on.
I've seen it. We can't do it
above
here.
it. We know.
Okay.
So you can see the battle map.
This table's not.
I thought about that too, but
You can see the battle map.
figuring out how to clamp them on is anyway.
This table.
Okay.
This works for me.
So my tabaxi is pissed that everything came to the missing.
You're just
What?
missing.
That is happy.
Just marking her territory.
What are you doing?
I'm going to try firebolt again. No. 11 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Glad I'm using cantrips on purpose because I literally keep missing with every face.
Do you have any bonus?
You. No, yes. So Dan. Let me find my abilities. I'm sorry. I'm going to do something useful. I am going to give our barbarian a bardic inspiration. Bonus action.
So you miss and then look over and say some words to her to inspire her.
Please do something useful like you've been doing. So I give you a buff.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. It is, you get a 1d8.
D4. Oh,
Mine's
yours
a
is
1d8.
D8 now. That's right.
1d8. An inspiration dice. For 10 minutes, or for 10 minutes, the creature can add to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
And it can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Basically, you get to add a D8.
So if you
So you
roll poorly or low damage or low
So it
attack,
rolls with
then you
the
use it
attack.
before
Okay.
you know.
You get
And then
it
do I only
once.
get to you so once?
And then it disappears. But
Yep.
whoosh, there you go.
Awesome.
Keep doing what you're doing, because what I'm doing is not doing anything.
Okay.
This next time I'll just like attack it 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything else? Angry
That's all
cat
I
lady?
can do. I'll move. Let's see if cosmically, if I move to a new position.
Do the lights move with you?
So that's a bonus action to move.
Oh.
I'm gonna go and try to attack from this side and see if that makes any
Okay.
difference.
Alder, you're up.
So he's gonna try and use his
She's like a
just for
different
aesthetic. See how he fights. He's gonna draw his 2 swords, put his toss his bow to the side,
Mhm.
and move up to the one.
You could stash it in. I'm not super strict about donning or doffing weapons and stuff like that. So you stash it, pull out your swords,
Mhm.
and you're running up, or
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're up in the mix.
Yeah,
Or you can go next to her or over here, wherever you want.
yeah. And the drake has this spell that can absorb elements and have the drake blow fire at
Okay.
me.
At you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Whoa.
absorb it
Ooh.
and then use it as a. I think the spell can store it
Mm-hmm.
as a deal extra damage.
Probably. I think I remember something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So the Drake, you guys are watching as he switches weapons, runs up, and then says, "Hit me!" The Drake goes, a little fireball. You see it kind of, it's about to hit him, but then it's like sucked into the weapons, and then you stabby.
Yep. Stabby stab.
Okay, go ahead and roll attacks.
Should be 11.
11 total.
What am I supposed to add to it?
Look at your short sword. Let me look here.
Oh,
Action. Short sword plus 7, 18 hits. So then rolled 1d6 plus 4, and then whatever you add for your fire.
It's 4,
So 8.
8, 13.
13 damage. Nice.
Plus 1d6 fire.
Or wait, so what's on the dice there?
This is
4. Okay, so then you're adding 4. You see next to the 1d6 it says plus 4 on your.
4. Oh, yeah. So it'd be just.
Okay.
Then I roll 1d6 fire.
Okay, so roll your 1d6. Yeah, so 8 plus 1d6.
What?
Nice. All right. All right. So you definitely see now as he's almost surrounded by light now. Magic flame glowing weapons. You see like this green blackish blood all over him now. Definitely bloodied, which is just to remind you, wounded means he's lower than He's been hit, but not lower than half. Bloodied is lower than half.
That's okay. I'll just keep smashing.
Yep. You do what you do, boo. Anything else? The Drake, I will just give you a heads up. He can move over here and have flanking if he wants to attack in the future.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
flanking is like directly across
Mm-hmm.
in the D5e. Britta, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna start with my 2.
Mm-hmm. Doing anything, saying anything as you're doing this?
We'll see how I hit, and then I'll explain it. Ooh, 22, and
22 to hit, yeah.
22 and 14.
14 doesn't hit. 22 does.
Is that where I could choose to roll the thing?
You could if you want, yeah.
Because, right, I can choose to do that.
You add whatever the
before doing
result of the
damage.
D8, yeah.
So, what did I say? 14?
Mm-hmm.
6? Wait.
6 plus your.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, my brain. 8, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 to hit.
17 just misses.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How rude. Okay, so I do need to roll damage,
For one attack.
for at least one attack, but then also my bonus action is an attack. So
Resolve
should I
this
just settle
one first,
out
yeah.
So then the damage.
4
Sound effects all
plus.
themselves. 9, 11.
Nice.
11 damage.
Okay. So now you do
So
your
that
frenzy
attack.
attack.
So I'm technically attacking twice. So can I describe that one?
Yes. You,
So for that one, I'll just say that because the last time I attacked, I was going down. Then that one, she'll just flip the axe back up and come swinging upward.
yep. So you see she catches the body and there's this line and this like spray upward
Yeah.
into the air.
Nice.
And then my bonus attack, if I succeed on hitting, 20 to hit.
20 hits.
9. Well, is the rate that's under that one too?
Yes. 11.
9, 11 damage.
Nice.
Okay, so then she'll make an up slashing motion and then twist and go across.
Sweet. So you see the spray from the upward one, then she turns around and draws it across. So there's this like bloody, bleeding cross on this.
And as she
monster.
does that, you just hear the most ridiculous laughter as blood is sprayed on her. She's
Pure enjoyment.
yes, pure enjoyment. And that's my turn.
Okay, awesome.
And then
This thing.
Not a howdy doody doo.
And then was the thing on me for this bonus?
That was, yeah,
Yeah, so then
the bless.
yeah, so that's
There
fine.
you go. Okay. All right, so the first one is going to be it's going to the tail is going to whip out against
With the group.
this guy that just attacked it with flame on the side. 17 to hit, I believe. Yeah, no, 18 to hit. Okay, so it hits you. So 3, roll low on damage. Wow, really low. So 7 points of bludgeoning damage to you. Not too bad. And then the tentacles rear up after you just sliced it up. It rears back, and you see the tentacles flail, and they all just come down and clap, try and clap on you, Britta.
Ugh.
Where's it? I need it. Okay, that I'm burning this card. Reroll skill or an attack so that I can hit. Definitely hits 17 plus 7. So it's 48 plus 4. Rolled really low, but wow, 3 ones. Look at that. 48, and I rolled 3 ones.
Welcome to my world.
9, 13 points of bludgeoning damage cut in half. So 6. 6.
Barely in.
Yep. I rolled 3
Ooh, that
ones.
tickled.
Yeah. She's just cackling and laughing. And,
Of course.
yeah. Okay, that is his turn. Drew blood, but not as much as he should have.
I am kind of pissed that all my cantrips are not hitting.
She's about to go supernova. Like her eyes go white.
Yes, her beautiful blue eyes darken and they turn into slits. And she goes, enough! And so instead of spellcasting only, she has her rapier in one hand and her dagger. She pulls it out in the other hand. And I would like to come up on the opposite side of our barbarian. So up by the dragon.
So just whoosh, over here, so you have flanking?
Flanking, yeah, wherever that is.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do literally my head just went blank. It's two-handed attack or not?
Two-handed fighting? Two-weapon fighting?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes. Which is fun, because I've seen that before, and I never really comprehended what it meant, because I didn't do that. But yeah.
So the first
I'm going
attack, you get all your bonuses and stuff like that.
and the second one is
you don't.
just a straight, just the dice.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Correct.
So I'm going to swipe with my sword in.
The rapier?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Go ahead,
Like,
plus 7.
I want flare. I want.
So you have
Yes.
advantage.
Yeah. So I want to go down. Oh. Okay. Yay! Advantage. Okay. 16 or 18.
Nice.
Plus 7 to hit. Yeah, I swear.
I was just
it's
like,
my
look,
dice.
those are
I swear it's
familiar.
my sad cheap dice. I need to buy better ones. Alright, so the rapier is going to have a 6 plus 4, so 10 piercing damage as I slash down, and then she's going to take her knife and cross over with a plunge.
Plunge it straight.
And she does a flourish.
Nice.
So first one hits for that. Second one, 10
You
to
still
hit
have
the deck. Oh,
advantage.
advantage. Okay. Yes. 16 plus 6 to hit,
That hits.
and then 3 straight to hit with my dagger.
Nice.
And it's gonna be it's gonna be one of those nice like pokey pokes where you're like in and out.
Yeah.
a little bleeder right there.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna.
You'll feel that one later.
Oh no! That is not the voice she uses for sure.
when John tries to do our voices for us, it gets really
No, I wasn't doing yours. I was just making a joke.
We're all making comments. But
If I did it in her voice, it'd be even creepier. You'll feel that one later. See? I had to prove my point.
How that would go.
the
Dark side. No, but she does purr just a little bit. That she that she finally.
You see like some fur kind of ruffle. It's just
Yes.
happiness.
Yes. A little happiness, and then Oh, bonus actually move my lights.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not?
Mm-hmm.
Let's shine a little more light on this. Up to 60 feet.
I don't remember 30 or 60.
just gonna bring the other ones in, basically,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna light up.
They all just move over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a little bit of a different configuration to light up, because maybe that's why I was missing.
Sure.
Somewhere in
Yeah.
my mind, I'm
That
trying
totally
to
makes
justify my missing cantrips. Oh, it was because there wasn't enough light, darling. Also, part of my ego is like, more light on me.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that?
Did you see that?
Wonderful.
Barbarian lady, did you see that? It was amazing.
As I'm like,
She just
as
like
I'm wiping
bathed in blood.
I'm like wiping a little blood off. Yeah, honey, I saw it.
as,
Now I'm gorgeous.
as she's like cackling.
I'm delightful. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. All the flair.
See, so just gonna try and skewer it.
Okay.
Slash with the other sword.
Cool. So you have advantage on both, so you roll your d20 twice. Thank you.
Do I add them together?
You don't. Sorry, your Drake does. I forgot.
Oh.
So what's your number there? I can't read them.
6.
6 plus
Oh, sorry, that's a 9.
9. Okay, so 9 plus your modifier is so short sword 16.
Yeah.
Just it misses. Sorry.
Second one. 5.
That still misses. Okay.
Dragon. Attack.
Okay, go ahead, dragon.
Try and bite.
He does have advantage. Oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna say you're right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. You move 1 square over, and then you have advantage on your attack. So we'll say that was just 1 attack.
Okay.
Then you roll your d20 twice again for your second attack.
Roll for the second one.
Yeah. So
That's
okay, so roll it again because you have advantage.
5.
Oh man.
That's
Okay.
horrible.
So apparently you're not supposed to be up and close right now. So this worm is just like really, and you're like, stay still, you worm. Okay, and so then your Drake has advantage from behind.
Yeah.
But you got a plus 6, right?
Yeah. 6.
Bite plus 6.
So 15. 21.
So 21 to hit. Okay, roll damage. He hits.
Damage.
Roll that again in case he gets a natural 20. Because he has advantage on every attack.
11.
Okay, so he still hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
That
a d6 plus 3, right? Okay, roll your d6, add 3. 7 total. That is exactly.
Oh.
How do you want to do that?
How do you do it
How do
again?
you want to kill the creature?
so it leaps through the air. It's got flame coming off its teeth. Jumps into it. Bites the head off.
Nice. All right. So from behind, you're like distracting with all these whiff, 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 and then the Drake just comes up. You see him take a little floating leap with his wings, pounce on it, and just claws and teeth ripping through it from behind. And it doesn't completely decapitate it, so the head kind of like sloughs to the side and splats in the water. Awesome. You got your first kill there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. That was great.
And so because combat happens quickly,
Yeah, 6
and
seconds.
technically I would have been next.
Mhm.
So this thing drops.
So you're already mid
So I'm already raging, and I'm like, and I just like, I go down, and I just like start hacking at it. And it's just
The
like,
Drake is there with like a chunk in its mouth, and your Drake starts like backing up,
yeah,
looking at you like crazy lady. Yeah.
just blood spraying everywhere.
Still cackling.
Yeah, just like back and forth splashing.
Nice. Okay, awesome. So you guys are out of combat now. As the barbarian eventually stops hacking to pieces into a bloody pulp. What would you guys like to do?
She's still raging, so after she's done hacking, she's just gonna like be all excited with her axe and be like, "Is there any more? Is there any more?"
Okay.
It came out of water.
The water, yeah.
Okay. Did that water look a lot deeper than the rest of them?
Probably deeper than the two small ones.
All right, but there's
You
another.
can't really tell because you don't know how deep a mud puddle is. Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to then proceed and go try to jump in all the puddles to
Okay, she's gonna run over in each puddle.
No, like legit, because she wants to see how deep they are.
Okay.
So she's gonna turn and run and splash.
And her head just
Okay, so that one's ankle deep or whatever.
Okay, and then this one looks deeper, so she's gonna run. And
Runs over.
jump.
That one's knee deep, but there's nothing
Okay,
that happens.
and then she's just still cackling like, and jumps into this one.
That one is ankle deep.
Okay.
So in the next 30 seconds or so, this glowing axe is running around there, just jumping into the puddles. You and your drink are like, "It's okay, boy. It's okay. We're almost done.
Crazy.
I promise we won't take another one."
Crazy. So then with the last puddle, I'll just like start to calm down.
Deep breaths, yeah.
Like calm down and like very disappointed that there's not another one. And so I will then proceed to bend over and use the water to like start washing off.
Nice. All right. Perfect. Amazing. Love it. All right. So as Barbarian is slowing her breathing and splashing and washing herself off, what do you rest of you guys doing? What are you guys doing now?
You tried the last photo.
She splashed in all the puddles, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Like the one that came out of, obviously, it was that one, and then I went to all the other ones.
What would you guys like to do?
Oh, you can't do that.
So what does this monster have on it as far as like, because it was like a beak, and then were those just tentacles or
Yeah,
was there
there's a
anything, like,
there's a big
sharp?
beak in the center and then
Okay.
like tentacles on the sides.
And then it just has like, it's just a normal like kind of wormy body to a tail.
Mm-hmm. I can show you a picture if you like.
Yeah, she's debating taking a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know what? No, I still want to see it, but I think it'll be that she only takes trophies for ones that she takes the final kill.
Okay.
So then she won't take anything. Even though she was the last mutilated, she didn't technically kill it.
So this is kind of
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
big worm with tentacles and a beak.
Okay.
I just realized I have a torch, like to hold it up and start examining the dead.
The body?
Or the holes around the cavern.
Because there's
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Give me an investigation check.
Which one is
It's one of your skills.
that?
Next to under intimidation.
D20.
Mm-hmm. D20 plus your 3. Very typical. Coming out of rage, you don't remember where you're at.
4 total.
4. So you take your torch and you're kind of wandering around. You're not super thrilled about being where you're at. You're kind of in the woodsy, different kind of atmosphere. You can tell that this is a sacred place. You don't see anything that sparks immediate interest. I don't know if you're looking for treasure or anything else. Like, what are you really looking for?
If I don't know. So all these occurrences, are they like supernatural?
Oh, like this creature?
Like in the town, all the disturbances. Right?
Oh, so the disturbance was here.
Okay.
You were sent here because there was noises and disturbance here.
So in theory, was it just the worm thing that was disturbing the place, or we're
You could
still
deduce
figuring
that.
that out?
Give me an intelligence check. Which is great for barbarians.
Intelligence checks. Sure. My intelligence is also not very good.
Yeah, I was trying to find where it was. But...
Since that's kind of the direction you were trying to take it, give me an intelligence check.
17.
Total?
I'm a smart barbarian.
Oh, sure. Supernatural
I'm a
or
dumb one.
just
9.
9.
9 total?
A dumb wand.
Well, I don't think they get a lot.
Yeah, there's always something. Intelligence. Oh yeah, plus 0, okay.
That's the right word.
So you kind of are trying to see if there's supernatural. There's nothing supernatural about the occurrences here, about the creature. There doesn't seem to be anything going on with the bodies. There's no rituals happening. It doesn't seem. With your intelligence roll, you as you're calming down and washing yourself, you spend time in the wilds. You can kind of deduce that this is just a creature that came in, found a place to hang out, and was pulling bodies out and trying to see if there's anything to rummage from them, corpse wise. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to use my superior cat ears and listen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually like a skill or anything, but sure,
That's
flair.
deception.
Got cat ears. I'm going to listen to see if I hear any more slithering or scurrying.
Okay. Roll perception.
And 14.
14. It's above average. It's not a bad roll. You don't hear any more noises that would indicate another creature. It's pretty quiet, especially now that the barbarian is done splashing around.
Sure.
I am
I'm
checking
gonna walk
out
around.
the little pure stone thing,
Mhm.
and I want to see if there's any evidence of it being like pushed or moved on the
Okay.
floor.
Roll investigation.
Oh yeah, are there like any doors or extra?
That would be no.
It's a big rock.
3.
It looks like a big rock.
I'm gonna push the big rock.
Roll me a strength check.
Push big rock. 19.
19. You go to push this rock, and it's a big rock. You're surprised that it just vaguely wiggles, but it is a permanent. It's been there a long time.
Okay.
It's basically embedded. It doesn't really move, but you, in your mind, you made it shift just a little bit.
In your, I like that in your mind.
Just a little
Yeah.
Okay, so I am
was gonna
going
add some
to
flavor it. No, exactly. That's what I was
yo
going.
funny.
I'm pushing so hard with all my hand. All of a sudden, you hear
That kind of echoes. The drink just rolls his eyes.
I have a necklace of leather that I'm going to put my hand on as I touch my collarbone. I was gonna say touch myself, just like not tonight. But so I'm going to cast mage armor on myself, and I'm like, I'm an idiot for not doing that as soon as we walked in here. So it lasts 8 hours, and it puts my AC up to 16.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Calm down. And then after doing that, I'm going to take I want to skirt the edge and actually see if there's any like tunnels or like feel for not feel every little crevice, but like
actually tunnels.
Sure, but I investigate or perceive or whatever it is. I want to see if there's any.
You're gonna fondle all the holes.
Shit.
That's what you told me.
I want to help her.
People pay a lot. People pay a lot for me to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Especially when you're wearing mage armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
All the divots.
I noticed I had a stick and I can't use that, can I?
See, Trisha, even your dice hate me. Plus, what am I doing? Investigation?
Finding everyone's holes, maybe.
5.
There's a lot of holes. They're all pretty dirty and dusty. Haven't been used in a while.
I'm safe though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you communicate that there's a lot of there's some dead people. There's some empty holes.
Dusty holes here.
I would like, with my glowing,
I would like to rage.
I'm gonna fly 30 feet up and see if I can see anything from a higher point of view. If I smash into a huge ass spider up there, I might scream.
Please find an egg sack on the ceiling.
Yeah.
To it.
I'm just flying straight up above all 30.
Okay. Are you looking at something specifically, or just in general looking around?
Well, I want to just go 30 feet up, check out above, but then also be looking around.
Okay. Roll me a perception
Just
check.
if I see anything that stands out. Dirty 20.
Awesome. Interestingly enough, there is, I wouldn't call it a web, but there's netting that seems to be attached to the ceiling. Rope. Like integrated rope into what seems to be like a hanging basket.
Pull the doorbell. Ding dong. Are you gonna tell us? Use your words. Oh look, lots of dusty holes.
So I'll just yell down.
Ew.
I'll just yell down and be like, "Hey guys, there's some sort of roping net up here," and then I will continue to like go and like look at the edging to see like how it's connected or if is there anything it leads to.
It's mainly focused in like the center, like say you're up
As
here or
in,
whatever.
like, it's a netting trap that will drop down.
You don't know. You see basically kind of a net that is attached to the ceiling.
I checked for traps. We're fine. With all my
Poking holes.
all my high skill checks today through. Typical cat, just putting my paws where they don't belong.
Anybody else doing anything? It's probably good 40, 50 feet.
On the ground.
I'm gonna.
We're stuck on the ground.
Yeah, I'm stuck on. I'm gonna come to the center and like send my globules like up so that she can see better
Absolutely.
and that we can see from down here.
Mm-hmm.
How far up is it?
40-ish feet.
I can only go 30.
So now we can see it. Do we see where it's either attached to the ceiling or the ropes are
Yeah.
the columns? Like
No, it's not.
attached?
It's not a.
I can go 40.
Yeah. It's okay. So it's not attached to anything attached to the ground. It's attached to the
To the
roof.
ceiling.
To the ceiling.
Is there a hole in the middle or bodies dropped in?
No.
Like
It's
like a bunk?
there's small holes. So it's a net made of rope. So there's going to be small holes,
Yeah.
but there's no big
Like
holes.
a fish.
But there's nothing in the net.
You don't know.
What do you mean I don't know?
So we can't see. So we can or can't see through it to see the ceiling.
Can't see well enough to see the ceiling or what's in the net.
So I'd like to light an arrow and
Yes.
hit the rope. Just burn it.
Okay.
Burn 'em.
Make a
Burn 'em.
Make a dexterity check for.
I mean, even with my
Definitely.
my dim light on my axe and flying up there, I can't see.
I want to firebolt it.
You can see there's stuff in the net.
Oh,
Okay.
there is stuff in there.
There's like boxes and bags and
Well,
stuff.
fuck that. You didn't mention that.
Oh, I forgot you had a light with you.
I can firebolt
Don't
it.
light it on fire, because if there's stuff in there, we don't want it to break.
Yes, we do.
17.
17. Okay, so your arrow glances some of the rope and it singes to where it's like weak and could probably break one small section of it.
So it's moist and it won't burn.
I didn't say that.
Can I get close enough to it to like?
Well, if you can make it 40 feet, yeah.
Yeah, it says it says that my flying speed is equal to my walking speed.
Mhm.
So in theory, wouldn't I just like keep going?
If you can keep flying, then you can fly all the way up there.
Okay, well then I would like to
Get up there, Mary
I'm
Poppins.
gonna get all up in that grill
Hmm.
with my dim light.
Mhm.
See what the heck it is.
Okay, so you get up to it. You see that it is a net full of boxes and bags.
Okay. Can I
Attached
see
to the
Don't
ceiling.
light it on fire.
attached to the ceiling? Should we be concerned it's attached to the ceiling?
She can cut it down. See what it is. Just straight through it.
Okay, so I'm yelling down, be like, "Hey guys, this net is full of boxes and bags. Should we cut it, or are we concerned everything's going to break and we could lose some cool stuff?"
Don't care. I might be a little chaotic neutral.
Does anybody have any spells that could help soften the blow?
I didn't pick those ones when I was in school. Can you cast Featherfall on a non-creature?
I don't think so. An object.
I can help you fall slowly.
Me, the stuff, you idiot.
There's this conversation going back from the ground to this ceiling. You're useless!
You're useless!
Oh my god.
Transport it between the barbarian and the drake. Flying. And see
You're the one that has the
How
power
about-
of flight. You get the item
I
to bring them
find
down.
a good edge spot that I can cut the rope, like cut into the rope, where it's not going to drop all of it.
She's like scalpel, like meticulously, and then just fireball.
Okay, so because this exchange is happening, I do a little dance on the floor and go, I'm lighting it on fire! Then I pretend, so she shrieks. I say my word of power, but like not actually do the incantation.
So I'm trying to
Fast
use my axe and cut a few of the strands so that I can like start to pull a piece out.
Yeah.
So whatever I can reach, a box or bag, I want to grab one and then fly down
Yeah.
with it.
Absolutely.
So then we can open it and see what's going on.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a dexterity
Shut up.
check.
I cast disguise self and make myself look like her. And then I offer, I'm a barbarian, but I can fly.
And I'm gonna be like, damn, hot.
Oh,
I'm sorry you got stuck with just us.
yeah.
We're usually better around more people.
Dexterity.
A 19.
19. Okay, you managed to skillfully cut enough of this rope off where you can pull a bag and then a box and then a barrel, stuff like that. One at a time, up and down. Meanwhile,
I'm skipping like this through the gap.
looking just like you. What are you doing while they're doing this?
Moving some parchment in the corner.
He has literally
It's awful.
turned back to this whatever's going on behind him, reading a book and like stroking his
Which is funny
dragon.
because the guild, like the villagers, definitely were like, "Hey, so we hired more people. They'll be along soon." And he's like, please come find us soon."
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we've gotten stuff down.
Yeah.
I want to open something and figure out what kind of stuff is being
Right.
stored
Yeah,
at the
absolutely.
top.
So you open this up and it's a bunch of goodies. So you guys can each pick 2
Well,
cards.
heck yeah.
Ready?
So these are another
And
thing
if you guys wanted to light it all on fire.
I added to my game because I spent so much time trying to figure out what treasure to get out. But I found these. It makes it so much easier. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times I'll pick out like 1 or 2 specific cool things, but these have been pretty fun. So basically, you pick a card from anywhere,
You roll
and then
for
you
it.
roll.
Did you lose any hit points during the battle? So as I'm being
Like everybody
retarded,
did.
skipping around, amusing
2
myself,
each.
I actually do cast Healing Word, and you get 7 points of health back as I'm prancing around.
Oh, it's the
I
exact
just
amount of
fucked it.
Hey!
So you can either just keep it for yourself, or we can all say what it is and we can share it.
Mhm.
Because
Depends on
sometimes,
how good
well,
it
because
is.
sometimes items, it's like, well, that's
It's not gonna do you, yeah.
Oh, D12.
And they're D12s, right?
Yep.
Okay. First one
Ooh.
is a 10.
A staff of the python.
Oh, it doesn't tell you
That's
which
cool.
one. Okay.
Turns into a snake.
So it doesn't say, it says 2nd level warlock spell scroll, but it doesn't say any kind.
Because the DM chooses it.
Oh, okay. So 2nd level warlock spell.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is money. A pouch of money.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some money too.
I mean, I'll just keep
So
it going in my pocket.
either share them or add them to your inventory. What'd you get?
I mean, unless you want
The
to
first one
share.
was a small keyless lockbox containing a flask of water and 2 flasks of opaque reddish liquid.
Ooh,
Are
nice.
those healing?
Yeah,
Well,
holy water.
Opaque reddish liquid could be anything.
This is holy water and 2 potions of healing.
Oh, there you go.
Does it get put in here anymore?
Yeah, in your inventory, you can write. I don't know if it's notes or.
Is it, this isn't going to be added to.
If you manage inventory, you can literally search anything,
Mm-hmm.
and it may, if it's in their system, then you can just add it to your inventory. So like,
Okay, so we're just keeping our individual things then.
I mean, unless there's anything, I am looking up what this thing is so I can figure out who it would.
Unless you want to trade.
6 GP.
Gold pieces.
Okay, so mine would be like
Is it 6
cleric,
or-
druid,
oh,
or
okay.
warlock.
650 silver and 10 copper.
Cool. Add them to your inventory.
No, nobody here like would use staff, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So it's like in that case, I could just keep it and sell it
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
if I find out what the cost of it is.
Yeah. If we're just gonna do individual, then I will keep them.
Yeah, I would just say
for
just
myself. Inventory.
Cool. So you guys open up this secret stash of goodies.
Yeah. Okay. So I got 28 gold
7.
and 30 silver.
I got 29. Did you get any copper? 2. I got 8.
Okay. So proud of you. And then, which warlock spell did I get, John?
I would have to look it up later.
See if that staff is worth anything.
Yeah.
With
GP.
You can add them all at the same
I know. Added, and then
Excuse me.
the other one is warlocks.
Okay, so if you have a green item and on the website, it's not giving a cost. Is that for the DM to decide?
Yeah, I look it up or whatever.
It's just like a range, probably, and
Mhm.
roll forward or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the future, if I want to sell it,
Yep.
or I just role play that I had it with me and I've been carrying it around, I'll give it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I dropped my hilarious cantrip. And there's no offshoots from the cavern?
Mm-mm.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
done! Let's go home and have a beer.
What would you guys like to do?
I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out is like we came here to figure out what's been disturbing and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but we haven't really found anything yet.
Cut its beak off.
See, your intelligence check led you to believe that that's what was going on.
That it was just the worm?
This creature
Oh,
was messing around. Wasn't happy.
Slay the barbarian! No.
Be someone in the town is being sneaky.
I guess you'd have to go back to town.
Do you want to
and
cut a tentacle
ask
off and
questions.
take it back with us and go back to town?
I want to chop off beaks.
Make a survival check.
And since there's a bunch of rope, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
chop
Make a
off his
hat.
beaks. You know, I kind of want a mask type thing.
Then you could have a beak face.
Wendigo or something.
Oh, that's funny.
What am I doing?
Survival.
13.
13? Yeah, you're able to harvest its beaks.
How big would these things?
They're pretty big.
Your head could fit inside it. You should wear it as on top and bottom.
No, if anything, I was thinking about having them be like steel-toe boots and put one on each foot.
Do it. I mean, you'll have to, like,
Get them
spend some
made.
time fashioning them. Oh, yeah. But I like it. Cool.
And then
You can
it's
use
also
them as knee
evidence.
cloths.
It's also evidence. Like, so we killed this thing. See my foot? See.
Is it group consensus? Do we want to search the woods around the entrance or look for a secondary grave cave?
We should go back out because we never checked the backside of the mound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go out.
Always check the backside.
Says the person that poked all the holes.
Always poke the holes, honey.
I agree. We should go out and do a perimeter check.
Okay, all of you give me perception checks.
Don't dance with the cat if you don't want to poke the bear. It's an old saying from my homeland.
Okay, that's you.
What are we doing? Perception?
Yes.
Are you familiar with Gilmore? Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Oh my god.
He taught me everything I know.
What's that?
11.
11. Perception.
23.
23.
And that was a
That was a
journey.
journey.
17.
17. Okay. You guys make your way around. It's quite a domed hill. There's no other entrances. There's no other paths. Just a forested, overgrown, ceremonial dome.
Time for some grog with some weed.
I'm ready for beer.
Beer run, anybody? I know the local tavern over. It's wonderful.
Camp out. I go get beer.
We could go.
Yeah, time wise, like, was this pretty quick and we still have enough daylight
half
to
a
get
day.
back?
Yeah.
So
There you
we've
go.
got enough time. We should just head back.
So you guys look around and give each other the eyes of like, beer time, yeah. You go on to talk about it, and the barbarian just starts walking the direction that you guys came.
I heard beer. Let's go.
Yep.
That's fine, darling. Clear a path.
And you guys make your way back to town, share a few beers, a few stories, and of course, you're probably going to rest in the village before you head back to where you originally came from to get paid. having experienced something fun, interesting, gained a few trinkets here and there, and maybe some stories to share. And that's where we're at tonight.
How about we end with the? Did we get paid for this?
That's what I was saying. You guys gotta head back to where you originally came from to get paid.
So we do.
And do we get
Hey,
paid?
how much do we get?
I'm in this for the gold.
You guys can each get
For the coin?
75 gold.
That's more like it, honey.
75.
Now it feels complete.
Oh, good job.
And we're finished.
And done.
That's what they all say, honey.
If I'm going to build a character, my character needs the backstory and the gold to move forward. Also, what was it? Just a plain dagger that I pulled off that corpse?
I'd have to make something up, yeah.
I want to dagger.
It's not just plain. It's not just
your face.
plain. It's very pretty, but I'll find something.
Okay.
I want to pickpocket her.
This character. Okay, I might be a big smash skulls, but I also want the things. Okay.
No, seriously, as we're walking back into town.
Roll sleight of hand.
Wait, what are you doing to me?
Nope, I didn't.
As you're walking back to town,
It's
you feel a
11.
hand groping your butt.
It's 11.
I'll be like, a little to the left.
She noticed. Okay, honey. And I totally play into it so she doesn't know what I'm really trying to do. Bard!
Oliver is definitely 10, 15 paces to the side. Completely.
Oh, honey, we know. If you disappear into the woods, it's fine.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah, I don't know these people. As soon as you get to town, I don't know them. Never met them in my life.
Time for a new quest with a new party. We're definitely going to show up at the next party.
Ale's on me, guys.
He's actually thinking of giving up adventuring.
No, I mean, Ale is on me.
She takes her tankard and just...
Oh, you are my kind of gal. Let's go party, girl.
Oh my gosh. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm glad we had fun despite the crazy
Yeah.
nights and beds.
That was awesome, John. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's fun.